Hello everyone, this is Tom Rowe, Product Evangelist for CentreStack, and welcome to another CentreStack tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to look at migrating a CIFS share. So the advantage of doing this is that if you have a remotely located server and you want to migrate a share, a folder, and users to CentreStack, then you can do that with very little effort. So here I am on a Server 2016 machine, and I have installed a server agent, and I'll walk through that very quickly here. So basically you would log in as an administrator. So here I am at Acme Systems, and logged in as an admin. I'm going to get, and as a user, I'm going to get some download options here. So I'm actually on my server machine where I'm going to have a share that I want to migrate, and I'm going to need to install my server agent. Now, you don't install a Windows client and a server agent on the same machine. So you would do the server agent. I have a 64-bit Windows Server 2016 installed, so I would hit go, and it would download this MSI, and then I would run that, and it would do the install, and it only takes a minute or so to do that install. It's very quick. All right, so I've already installed it, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to open my Windows menu. I'm going to go to Acme Systems Management Console, and that's going to open up a web console. It gives me options to review all of my settings and my folders and locked files. It gives you a lot of control over what's going on here on the server agent machine. So if I wasn't here already, I would pull this down. I go to CIFS shares, and on this machine I have a folder set up as a share. We'll open that up. On my C drive, I've created a folder called SA for Server Agent Share. And under here, I have various files and folders that I want to make a team folder out of on my server. So I'm going to right-click this, and we'll go to Properties, and let's look at Sharing. Under Advanced Sharing, you can see that I have TR group user assigned as a group, so anyone that's under that group will be given full access to this share. So I'm going to hit OK. We'll cancel all that, and I'm going to go to the Security tab. And under here you can see that I've added User 1 and Manager 1, and they are both part of that group. Okay. Now Manager 1 has full control, and User 1 only has read and listing control. So in my console that popped up when I clicked that link here, I can see that share now because it has been shared. So I'm going to hit Migrate, and I'm going to leave the name alone. Instead of direct access, I'm going to be going to two-way sync, and you'll see this gives you a few more options which are very handy. So when I hit Continue, now it says Migrate User and Folder Permission. The user or users selected from the list will be migrated to your cloud. When Migrate Share and Folder Permission is checked, note the migrated users will be included in your account user quota. And we get a nice little link here that shows you who's going to be added. And we can see that I have User 1 and Manager 1 in this list. It also letting me know that it wants to create a Documents and a Pictures folder for those users, and we'll just leave that to the default. And here I'm going to say Synchronize folder permissions automatically. So when this is checked, the permission from the source folders will be synchronized to the cloud automatically. The setting will not take effect until a restart of the client that owns the source folder. The current folder permission will be overwritten from the source folder permission. So if I modify my share, I'm going to need to restart the client in order to update that permissions and information for that. So let's go ahead and hit migrate. All right, so it's showing this little magnifying glass here, which shows that it has already been migrated. If I click that, I can start scanning to see any files that are in or out of sync. Also, it's going to tell me how many files there are. This could take some time depending on how many things are in that folder. So all files are synced. Now they were synced already. I didn't have to do that in order to sync them. This is just a scan to check out their status. Okay. So now we're going to get out of here. And I'm going to close a few things, remove the clutter. Now here I am in my dashboard and I'm logged in as the administrator here. And it doesn't look like anything has changed, but let me go ahead and go to the dashboard and hit I'll refresh this. Now I see my share is here. And you can see that it has my proxy group TR group user applied. So let's go to the user manager. And as you can see, because I have migrated a CIFS share, I now have user 1 and manager 1 added as users. And so we're all good here. Now, these users have credentials that they use to log in on their local Windows machine, and those credentials have been migrated as well. So I'm going to log out the admin, and now I'm going to log into this brand new user that was just created. Let's see, user 1. So as you can see, there's my server agent share. I can go in here. Now, as a user, I showed you that I only have read capability. So the ability to create files is disabled here. I can't right-click and create anything. I can't go into project files and create anything. I do not have write capability in this folder, but I do have access to all the files because I have read and list capability. So let's go ahead and log out. And we'll log in as manager 1. Okay, so here I am logged in as manager 1, and I can go into the share, and you'll see that the plus is enabled here, which means that I can create all these documents and folders. I can go into the project files. I can add something like a Word document here. And there's the Word document. I can open this with my local application if I want to do some editing on my desktop. Let's just get some content to put in here real quick. Okay, so I can hit save, and we'll close that. And now if I refresh this, it's not yet because it said that it would take 30 seconds for this to upload. So there's my file in a preview showing me the text that I just added. If I hit refresh after my upload is complete, I will get a thumbnail update here as well. So you can see that the admin has full access, so I can edit files. And the user only has read access. And those share permissions were imported with the CIFS share information and all the files. So hopefully this is a great example of how you can use this as a administrator to migrate your shares to the cloud. This is Tom Rowe, product evangelist for CentreStack, And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like and share, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.